Hi, Jason here from Variety. Well, we're somewhere between West Wyalong and Binder at lunch on day 5. What a week we've had so far. We've seen some amazing sights and scenery this week, visited over 6 schools so far. They've benefited from more than $30,000 in new learning equipment and sensory resources. Now let's wind it back to Sunday and see how it kicked off. Well, here we are at the Newcastle foreshore for the start of the 2019 Variety New South Wales Bash. Another year of fundraising is over for everyone, and now a week of fun, adventure and celebration begins. This year we have 104 cars taking part, and Team Tonka, our 2018 Spirit of the Bash winners, are leading us away, followed by last year's highest fundraisers, Team Darracon. Once again, AHA New South Wales are proudly sponsoring the event, and their local representative, Nikki Taylor, tells us why they love supporting the Bash.
AHA has been sponsoring the Variety Bash since 2012. Through our recent race day, we were able to raise $66,000, which means we can extend community support out to rural communities, providing support for kids, families, schools that need it most out of rural New South Wales. I'm just really excited to be able to be part of this once again.
As the weird, wild and wacky themed Bash cars continue to depart, we've grabbed the Flintstones and Team Dundee for a yarn.
We're the Flintstones. This is our 7th year on the Bash this year, so we're really looking forward to it. We've been fundraising all year, so we're looking forward to going around to the schools, seeing the kids and handing out some presents and having some fun.
Well, we're Team Dundee. We do a bit of charity work, and this just extends on from the other things we do for the kids in rural Australia. The car's a HJ1 tonner. It's had a restoration a couple of years ago for the Variety, and we'd like to dress it up and make it look a little bit appealing to the kids and let them have a bit of fun and some smiles.
The Bash is all about supporting Aussie kids, and this morning we have Holly, whose sons Mace, Benji and Taj all recently benefited from a Variety grant.
Variety's helped us out by, they've given us an educational grant for the kids for school and kitted them out in all new school stuff, and yeah, so they've been wonderful. We're having a great time checking out all the cars. The kids are having a wonderful time and they're really excited to start the Variety Bash.
As the last of the cars roll out, we have managed to hold up the guys in Team Desert Storm, who after having a few years off, are back bigger and better than ever.
So we're back on the Bash, had a couple of years break, but we're back as Desert Storm 1 and Desert Storm 2. And we've put a lot of time and effort into these cars, and we've raised a lot of money, and now we're going to go out and have some fun.
Today we have a magical trip down the coast to Bomaderry for the night. One of the day's highlights is a casual drive through the Royal National Park and passing over the incredible Stanwell Tops, where we've run into the guys in Team BMW for a chat.
So we're Car 525 and proudly sponsored by Hunt Hospitality Group. So our friends here, Jason and Mick, are new to the team, and obviously Craig, this is our 11th Bash. So little BMW is back again for its 5th run. Just to get out there and see the kids, see the families, just see what Variety does, it's just brilliant. It's priceless.
So it's been fantastic so far. The maniac driving the BMW is a bit of a worry, but apart from that, it's been good.
If you need a little light to see, allow me. Allow me.
As we draw closer to Bomaderry, we've stopped alongside Virgin Bash's car 324, who are filling us in on some dramas they've had getting to the start line this morning.
Paddy and I have been in business for a couple of years together now, or 10 years now. I always wanted to do a bit of a bash, and we're looking around and this popped up.
Sat in my backyard for 8 months. In the last 2 weeks we've madly tried to get it to run. Didn't get to Bill's place this morning. I thought I'd run out of fuel, but looks like it was a fuel pump.
Probably about an hour behind everyone else, I suppose.
If there's free cash around and people are helping people, why not help people at home and why not help kids? There's lots of good charities. Everyone should pick one and support it. We've got a few and this is one of ours.
So a stunning morning here at the Nowra Hill Public School. Absolutely wonderful school, beautiful scenery. Today we're donating $5,200 and that's going towards 6 outdoor aluminium seating sets for all the kids here to get them outside at lunchtime, playing together, sitting together, having lunch and enjoying this beautiful school. All the bashers have arrived nice and early to greet the kids here at Nowra Hill Public School. The crazies from Team Woolly and long-time bashers and supporters of Variety Team Darracon are joining us for a chat.
We're Mark and Carol Goldie. We have a 1964 Wolseley that I've restored. Great little car. Love doing the bash. This is my second year, her first year. Love supporting Variety with the kids. The theme, we're the crazies. Because you've got to be crazy to get anywhere in the world, so a bit of craziness doesn't hurt. You've got to be a kid again sometimes, so why not?
We're Team Darracon, we're Car 10, and now we drive a WB Statesman called Happy Days.
This will be Maureen, Lynn and myself's last bash with Darracon. Met some great friends, been some great places, and had some fun times.
With departure time upon us, the kids have lined the driveway and given the bashers a send-off to remember. This morning we have a 170-kilometre journey to Moruya. The bashers are about to get their first taste of dirt for the week, with a fun little creek crossing thrown in to keep things interesting. So we're just here having a wonderful little tea party at the Moruya Public School Inclusive Play Space, which the Variety Bash today has donated $8,000 to for some amazing new equipment.
My name's Rosie Spolder and I'm the Assistant Principal Support here at the fantastic Moruya Public School. We're a school on the South Coast and we have 4 support classes at our school that caters for students with disabilities. We're very proud of what we do here. We're very inclusive at our school and part of creating that inclusivity is of course play areas and play spaces for our kids. So, we're so grateful to Variety for providing us with the money to purchase play equipment that all our kids can access. So, that's the important thing, the inclusivity. We are so grateful to Variety for providing that for the kids here at Moruya Public School.
Dave, Mick, Peter, we're JPO1 Team Yarma. This afternoon we finished lunch and we came over here to the playground equipment and ended up in the sandpit, building sandcastles with everyone. I think it's important to support all kids, but Aussie kids, we've got a great future generation here and we've just got to do something for them. Make sure they've got all the best things in hand or the best tools in hand to make sure that they can get a better future than what a lot of people haven't got.
This afternoon, as we head towards the nation's capital, we are greeted with some beautiful countryside and have flagged down Lenny and the fellas in car 78 for a yarn.
Oh mate, we're from Muswellbrook. You know, we're really excited about getting out there and doing it for kids, and we really have a lot of fun, and it's good to get out there and see, you know, a different part of the country. I've been a truckie all my life, and, you know, I'd never come over them sort of roads in a truck.
Our first day on the dirt draws to a close and the Bashers slowly make it into Canberra. Tonight we have our night's festivities at the Southern Cross Club. While we are there, long-term variety volunteer and supporter John Londrigan, better known as Cooter, out of MW1, is being honoured by being inducted into the New South Wales Bash Hall of Fame. Well done, Cooter. Well, here we are in Canberra. Of course, it's a little bit fresh this morning. We're at the Woden School. Fantastic school, 85 kids, years 7 to 11. And this morning we're presenting a shade sail to the wonderful kids here. They've got it over the vegetable garden. And I think we're all eating some of the produce from that garden this morning at breakfast. Today, we're heading to Batlow and then over to Wagga.
The Woden School is a school in Canberra, secondary school, years 7 to 12 for students with disability, autism or intellectual disability. The students have a variety of individual needs, struggles in terms of their learning, which then translates into what they might be able to do once they leave school. And we have a strong focus on looking at that pathway for our young people, and the shade sail is part of that in terms of our hospitality and kitchen garden program.
Okay, there's 3 of us on the team, and David, Scott and Patrick, and we decided we'd bring an E-Type. We're all from Newcastle and we'd come on the bash. It's a 1962 Series 1 E-Type. It's in good condition, beautiful car to drive, it's a lot of fun, good on the dirt.
And it's not easy to get in and out of, I can tell you.
Out on the road this morning, we tackle some extremely windy, steep mountainous terrain. As we head into the southwest slopes towards Batlow, the guys in K9 have set up a roadside coffee stop. While we're there, we ran into the Twisted Sisters for a chat.
We're car number 62 and we are known as the Twisted Sisters. We're doing this for variety because we love doing what people do and help support all the little children and people and families.
The best part about it is going to the schools and seeing the kids and meeting them and,
this morning was
and
pretty
having
awesome.
the fun with them. And
This morning was pretty awesome, seeing all the young children there with special needs and giving out things to them and supporting their school and supporting variety.
So we're here day 3, lunchtime stop, Batlow Technology Centre. Pretty isolated, it's a long way from Canberra and a long way from Sydney, so the kids here to ensure that they stay well connected and get every chance in life. What we've been able to do today is donate 2 brand new iPads to the school, which is really cool. Bree and Talia here with NRL2, the Storm Boys. It's been a great lunchtime stop. We've also donated some aluminium furniture for the senior school to ensure that all the kids can get together at lunchtime and sit down and have a chat. It's all about staying connected. So a great stop. Girls, what do you think of the technology?
We love it. We love it so much.
Pretty cool?
It's really useful.
After another hearty lunch and some delicious Batlow apples, it's time to get back on the road for a 150-kilometre journey towards our night stop of Wagga Wagga. With the dust behind us for another day, we have found time to stop with Laura and Ethan from Car 95 to hear about their special variety connection.
So we're Lightning McQueen. We drive a 1984 Holden TG Gemini. This is our second year.
We have a little bit of a background and a little bit of a history with Variety. So Eth was actually born with a congenital heart defect, and he was on a life support machine that was donated by Variety. So without Variety, Eth wouldn't be here. So we just want to give everybody that equal opportunity that he had.
Well, I'm here with the kids at Coringal Public School in Wagga Wagga. Breakfast day 4. It's a beautiful morning. The fog's just starting to lift. What a day we're going to have today. 250 k's this morning and about the same this afternoon.
My name's Grant Beard. I'm the principal at Coringal Public School. Our school here is a public school, about 470 students. So our school has a special needs unit. The nice thing with the Variety Bash coming is with our resources, we had a hole in some of our resources. We use some special literacy resources, and part of that package is a package called Initiative, and that's going to give the kids a bit more of a start and a bit more of a tailor-made resource that's going to help them with their literacy.
Look, we are just so grateful for this because it's difficult for a big school to be able to finance this program to support the kids, and that's what we're all about, is making their life easier, and it's not just now, it's going to make a difference for their future.
Last night we have a concert band that performs, about 36 students, and the bashes were absolutely incredible. How they stood up, applauded, they actually clapped them in, and I've got 36 really happy kids who are performers but really have got that zest even more. Something small, start something big. Yeah.
I'm James Clark and I'm here representing the Shorty Hotel.
And my name's Andrew Glasson and I'm here representing the Nags Head Hotel.
It's really great to be able to come out here and see how the public is in the bush and in different areas we've never been to.
We're fortunate enough to be able to throw a bit of money back into these communities that we know what dry times do to the areas like this, and just something different, a bit of spark, it lifts everybody.
It also gives us a lot of joy, and we have a lot of stories when we get home to tell between the bashes.
It's cool seeing all the different types of variety of cars people have chosen to come along to our school. All the Variety Bash cars, everybody has made their own unique ones. Nobody has the same cars. My favourite car is Elsa. My favourite car was the tiger one I saw down there. My favourite car was the Lego car.
Today our route takes us through the spectacular Riverina region en route to our lunch stop at the tiny town of Carrathul. The Bashers are enjoying the wider open roads and fresh country air this morning. So here we are at Carrathul Public School. Fantastic day. The run this morning was absolutely awesome. We've just arrived, had lunch, and now we're looking at donating the Bluebot coding technology to all the kids here at the Carrathul Public School. While Super performs his magic, a few of the Bashers are having a kick of the footy, including those legends of league themselves, the boys from St Mary's.
Yeah, we're directors from St Mary's Rugby League Club in Sydney. It's great to be able to come away and help and support all these young kids that need it.
What we normally try and do is do handouts first up. So we'll go around and we've got some giveaways for all the kids. We've also got giveaways for the school, which includes all sporting gear. and then whatever we can do to help out, like passing the ball here today and things like that, just to make it enjoyable for the young kids.
This afternoon, as we knock over 230 k's to West Wyalong, we thought we were in for another dusty one. However, we're greeted with some unexpected mud, and a few bashers had a bit of fun.
I hear the night calling, I take the light door, out where the stars are falling, I'll show you the world. Let's paint over the writing, our story on the wall. We came before the lightning, and now we want it all. Don't know if I will go, these wheels are made to roll. You gotta be the soul, don't stop, don't stop. Keep running for our lives and leave it all behind. Keep moving to the light, don't stop, don't stop.
Out of the mud and just out of West Wyalong on Sunset, Dennis and Robin Peters from Car 56 have stopped to enjoy the sunset with us.
Car 56, Dr. Zeus Cat in the Hat and Thing 1. I've been doing it for 11 years now. I love the cause, love the kids, love what we do for the kids, and just can't get enough of it. When we go to the schools, the smiles, the big eyes like VW headlights, they're just so in awe of everything, and it's just great. And they give you a wave and, oh, there's Thing 1 or there's Cat in the Hat. It's great, yeah.
So here we are at breakfast at the Wyalong Public School on day 5. Young Kai's here in Bev 7 taking us for a spin. This morning we're here to donate $5,000 worth of new equipment for the K1 classroom, the special needs classroom here at the Wyalong Public School. Today we're going to Binder Public School for lunch, and then we're off to Goulburn tonight for Cops and Robbers Night. A lot of the bashers are in theme all week, entertaining the kids, but none more than Team Dynamite. This morning, we learned what the kids really think of that T-Rex.
We're Team Dynamite. Where the dinosaurs came in, we're looking for something that kids would like and relate to, and we relate to, and we can have a bit of fun with.
The kids come up and they're so excited. It's great. And they're Klingons. There's some who just want to stick with you too, which is great, you know. The main thing is they all admire it. Even the ones who are scared off still like the idea of it.
Everyone can relate to a dinosaur.
Yeah, that's right.
As we depart Wyalong, we are confronted with the most interesting bash route of the week. The road takes us through wide open fields, winding bushland, and into the rolling green hills of the southern tablelands. Just before our lunch stop, we spot backpacking bashers, Hans and Laura, and stop to hear their awesome bash story.
So hi, we are Hannes and this is Laura.
Hi.
And we are the backpackers, so the German backpackers. We do have a different team name, but
The
I think
ambassador, actually.
The ambassador, we're going to stick with backpackers. It fits us more actually. And yes, we're actually from Germany. We decided to take 6 months off, come on a gap year, half a gap year, and spend our first station in Australia. And we made it to the Bash, which I always wanted to go on. We do have the same concept in Europe, but we thought that since we're in Australia anyway, we might as well just have a look at the countryside here and meet some awesome people. And it's been a great ride so far. Some very, very nice days.
Yeah.
And a lot of fun. We broke down once, which is all right. It wasn't our fault, it was the car's fault.
Yeah.
So we're fine with that. And besides that, I really love the dust. And the mud yesterday was awesome.
He's a good driver.
No, the car is behaving
it's a
way
great car.
better on mud and on dust than it does on the tarmac.
Yeah.
So we should have actually driven more on the dirt roads before instead of staying on the tarmac.
So we're here at the Binder Public School, about 100 k's from Goulburn, lunch on day 5. Kids, have you seen all the cars? Yeah. What do you think? Fantastic, hey? Anyone got any favourites? Yeah. What's your favourite, darling? The pink one. With the pink one. Number 1 here in Binder is a pink car. Today, it's a $5,000 donation for an interactive comm box, which allows all the kids here at the Binder School and the kids that are here from the bigger school to connect and be part of the same learning experience. Another piece of terrific interactive technology that all the bashers have been able to donate on the 2019 Variety New South Wales Bash.
We've had a great time. It's probably the most people the kids have seen in one time for a long time, so that in itself is just an amazing experience. And just to see the cars, the costumes, to meet the people and to hear the stories is wonderful.
This afternoon, the bashers are in for a treat. Bash organisers Vic and Kev have arranged for us to head to Wakefield Park Raceway for some fun and a very unique experience. However, before we get there, we need to navigate some very dusty roads. Each night we have a different dress-up theme, based on the town we're in for a bit of fun. Tonight, it's Cops and Robbers night. Other nights have included Construction night, Sports night and Gold Rush night. The Gold Rush outfits, however, a little too controversial to be shown here. So we're here at the Wollondilly Public School breakfast on day 6, and this morning a fantastic donation of $5,000 for some brand new technology, a whole heap of brand new iPads for the support units here at Wollondilly Public School.
So my name's Darryl Broadley, I'm the Hulk. This is my wife Siobhan Broadley, she's Scarlet Witch out of the Avengers, and our vehicles are the Avengers. So last night we got the most enthusiastic husband and wife team. As you can see, we're ecstatic about it and over the moon.
Very proud.
So yeah, awesome. Very honoured to have received that award last night.
The award we won for the car that broke down the most. We had a couple little breakdowns, probably think it was about 12, maybe more. We don't count the ones that I actually fixed.
I'm Kath Davey and
I'm Steve, Cowbell, or they call me Cowbell. Got the nickname about 1980.
We've always wanted to do a bash, but we didn't know how to get into it or how to start or where to start. And we're at a car show and there was somebody else, the Wolseley. They were there promoting it. So we went home from that and said, we are going to do the Variety Bash. So then have a nephew who lives out west.
He said, we got an old car sitting beside the shed. He's been sitting here for about 7 years. He said He'll probably sell that to you, so we'll find out how much he wants for it. And he said, he got back to us, he said he wants 2 cartons of 4X Gold. I said, sold.
Just the cars, the fun, the camaraderie, the scenery has been amazing. Great way to see lots of different places.
This morning we hit the gravel again and head towards Western Sydney. The roads are fun and the bashers are eager to get to town to prepare for tonight's presentation dinner. Tonight, St Mary's Leagues Club is hosting our final night presentation dinner. It is a night where we recognise our highest fundraisers and award our 2019 Spirit of the Bash. This year we recognise Steve Hunt of Hunt Hospitality as a Platinum supporter for the contribution from all of his pubs who have raised over $100,000 towards Cars 525, 6667 and Car 6. Our highest fundraising team went to Team Desert Storm, who consist of cars DS1 and DS2 with in excess of $80,000. Once again, our highest individual fundraisers were Team Darracon from Car 10 with over $130,000. Our 2019 Spirit of the Bash winners are the Flintstones. This team has been bashing for 7 years and are tirelessly shaking the bucket for variety, donating their time and dressing up in theme and entertaining the kids on the bash. Congratulations, guys. Sadly, the final day of the 2019 Variety New South Wales Bash is upon us. This morning we have a 230 kilometre run following the beautiful Hawkesbury River up into the Hunter Valley, followed by our final checkpoint in Newcastle and finishing at the Variety Bash Family Fun Day.
Shakes the week right off of me, filling up. Naturally, yeah, we don't run, no, we don't run, no. Yeah, we're gonna ride this wave until it breaks. We're gonna drive all day. We're gonna ride this wave until it breaks. All I know, yeah, all I know.
Some of the highlights of this year's bash was, as usual, the little schools, the great people that we're with, and the fantastic amount of money we raised for a great charity.
Some of the highlights of the bash have been heading into the schools and interacting with the kids. We played a bit of footy with them one day, so that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Roads were awesome, the roads that we got taken on, lots of variations, lots of opportunities. It was a fabulous time all around.
Some of the highlights from this year's bash, definitely the schools, it's seeing the kids.
Yeah, loving that gravel. Just give me the gravel any day. It's just like the best fun.
And not to mention all the mates. I mean, we've just got, another 300 best mates now, which is cool. And yeah, we're already counting down to next year. It's going to be great.
As I tell everyone, it's the most fun you can have with your clothes on.
Das muss man machen, Variety Bash.
Well, that's a wrap. The 2019 Variety New South Wales Bash is done and dusted. What a great week we've had. 2,500 kilometres, 10 schools, $50,000 worth of sensory equipment and learning resources. And amazingly, more than $1 million raised this year. To all the Bashers, to your family, your friends, and all of your supporters, thank you very much on behalf of everyone involved. And we'll see you next year for the 2020 Variety New South Wales Bash.
A sunny